One of my favorite things to do when I complete a song is to go to the very, very beginning of it when it was just an idea. Girl, just be not because, just because I wanna give you all my love. When you're ready, girl, I'll give to you. Subscribe to my newsletter, follow me on social media for all the latest news on my latest project. Go on. I wanna be the one.
Hello and happy freaking Taryll Jackson Monday. It's not a thing, but we're just going to make it a thing to have the celebration of his new album, The One, and his first YouTube live. And I'm so happy to see anybody here. Hey, what's up, Kelly, Lady, and Serena? You guys are amazing. I was like, who's going to be here in the middle of the afternoon, even though it might be a different time for you guys somewhere else. You guys know we do things at night. But I was like, when I got the message, I had insomnia. And I was like, well, why don't we just make a thumbnail, this, that, and the third. Couldn't do a presentation. Sorry, y'all. But I need you guys to make sure, if you check in the description bar, go to Taryll Jackson's his live. So basically, you have two lives going at the same time. This one and that one. Now, when Taryll talking, I'm being honest, I'm probably not going to say nothing. But, you know, the question of the day, because we have to have a question. Hey, good afternoon from New York City. The question of the day, and I hope you guys had time to check out the tracks. What are your favorite tracks from this freaking album? I was running errands earlier today. I heard it twice, and I will have my thoughts after we hear Taryll speak. But I'm sure you could tell by my tone where this is going. Oh, okay, it's 5. Okay, for you guys, it's early evening. Let's see, we're 5 hours apart. So it's almost 7 p.m., right? Awesome. Listen, you guys overseas are so supportive of 3T. I wish I had time to do I didn't even know I was going to do a presentation, but if you guys don't know, 3T will be touring next month. If traveling was easier and cheaper, I would be there. But right now I'm fighting for my life with the financially. But my dream is always to see 3T on stage. And after hearing Taryll's new album, Taryll on stage as a soloist, I know TJ has done a solo tour in Europe I think it was last year or the year before. So I'm just, first of all, I'm proud of them. Just let's talk about the flex. They have been in this business for now 30 years. Brotherhood came out November 7th, 1997. 30 years later, they're still in the game. They're still making not even any music, good music, continuing the legacy of what their father, well, his case, his father, uncle, and aunts have built, and they are making their own lane. And we have been very blessed. We've had not one, not two, but 3 albums from the second gen this year. We had TJ Jackson on Valentine's kickoff, a love EP. We had Austin Brown in April throw out his album. And now we have Taryll with The One. This freaking family is just doing it. I know Paris is going on tour in about a week or two. And they're all just they're grinding, and just because they have that Jackson name doesn't mean they don't have to work hard. As a matter of fact, I think they have to work harder because the standard and the bar is their own uncle and or in this case his dad, you know. But clearly Taryll has that ability. He wrote, produced, he did everything on this album. I am so freaking proud of him. And I'm just proud of all of them. All their albums, spoiler alert, are really freaking good. I have my favorite tracks, but we'll share. My favorite is hopefully some of yours. And the cool thing is Taryll was releasing singles throughout time, so you're not getting like not every song is unfamiliar. You have Happy on there. God, I'm drawing a blank, but you just have a good amount of familiar tracks because some of them are out already, and then of course you have some new ones. Some of my favorite tracks are the things I've heard today. So, oh, thanks. This is so cool. Hold on. I'm gonna probably have to take these glasses. It is almost impossible to see this screen. I have an infected eye, and I can't put on makeup, so I'm so self-conscious not having makeup on. But thank God I don't put a lot of makeup on, but it's just like I got like dark circles. Welcome to being in your 40s. But um 3TR amazing, and I would love to attend the concert. Oh, it's the mix of two of us. You know what I was hoping, but I don't think it's gonna happen. I was hoping that Havenhurst was gonna have like a special mini tour, on the Havenhurst property, but from what I know, that is not happening. And then I was going to try to scrape money to go overseas, but I'm being honest, I'm being in my truth, and my truth says keep your broke behind in New York until you get your money back together. So I'll figure something out. Maybe in the future they'll tour again. 3T was in 1995. Yes, this is their 30th anniversary. You know what? I don't know what our DJs are doing. I know specifically Jen from the Moonwalking Station is a huge fan of Taryll. And I'm hoping they're going to be putting the album in heavy rotation as they're streaming for Michael as well. I don't want to give anything in the future away, but trust me, we know 3T needs their own station head. It's just there are unique challenges us having 9 to 5s and trying to do stuff for the Jacksons and keep the lights on. So, you know, hopefully things will be better in the future. Thank you so much. Listen, so I work in retail, as some of you guys know. And Saturday, my eye was really, really bad. It looked like someone punched me in the eye, and the eye still kind of droops. And the lady, one of my clients, go, "Oh, I love your hair, and I love you. I love your face. You're beautiful." And I felt like that was the kindest thing she could say. Because I be honest, sometimes people will talk to me and they go, "What happened to your eye?" And then I'll tell them, I had an infection. It's having a hard time healing. And so, thank you for your kindness, because I don't feel beautiful at all. I feel so, it's challenging, but I'm glad that I can see. I can see. That is the most important thing. Forget my face. I don't have a beauty channel, so I'll be fine. Thank God. I'm just an everyday person, but still, I love my eyes. Like we all love something about ourselves. I love my eyes, and my eyes are just not cooperating. Oh, honestly, retail's brutal. I'm going to say something, hoping no one from my company hears this, but ugh, it's brutal. I want out. And I think that's why I work so hard on my social media. I'm grateful to be having a job. It's very, 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 very hard right now in New York. But we're in an era where we can create your own jobs. You can create your own lane. So I'm praying to God. God gives me the strength and the tenacity to create my own lane, because it's tough. Retail's tough. And it was Father's Day this weekend. Saturday was great. Sunday, I'm not gonna lie. What they call it when you emotional eat. I emotional ate so bad after work. I was so drained out. Oh, that's right. That's right. Happy birthday. Is it happy birthday, Franny, today or belated birthday? Oh, happy birthday to Franny. And happy belated to Dante as well. Um, TJ on the Family Roots live yesterday. 3T will perform live in other places beside Europe. Yes, it's brutal. You know what I do like about customer service jobs? Because it's not unique to retail. It's also um what else? Food services, whatever. It builds character. And it definitely prepares you for YouTube because YouTube is more brutal. Some people be coming for me like, sis, and I'm like, I will punch, like, I won't punch you, but it's hurtful, but retail's not on that level. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I get it. Me over my eye, you with something I'm sure that you wish, listen, y'all, we are here to like lift each other up. Now, right now, Taryll is about to be live. Well, I'll keep talking till he's actually talking. Um, let me see. Let me try again. Let me see. All right, Jay, I'm sending you the link. Jay's supposed to be my co-host today. So there we go. Hopefully this will work. It's the same link though. I'm not sure. Hopefully Jay can make it. That's so funny. Parenthood is even harder. Parenthood is way harder. I had custody of children twice in my life. I had one toddler for about 2 years, and then I had a teenager and an 11-year-old for a summer. And I learned to like really give parents grace. Kids are tough. Keeping them alive is tougher. If you have teenagers in your life, you're trying to keep them from getting people pregnant. um, and little ones, the toddler, I'll never forget it. I'm known for falling asleep. If you guys have ever watched my lives, I've actually fell asleep on a live. The freaking kid left the house, and the person who had them never told me they had them. So I'm crying. How am I going to tell the mom your kid is gone? Da 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 da. So then the babysitter that we hired finally knocks on the door and says the child was, went to her. To this day, I'm still mad. She just didn't like get me in real time, but I guess she was trying to teach me a lesson about falling asleep on a child. It's tough. Um, Parenthood is beautiful, though. It is the best test job time. Yeah, mine's are teenagers into. Oh yeah, Sophie, I don't envy you. I mean, I don't know. Like when I was a teenager, my mom was my best friend till she wasn't, and I fell in love with a boy who eventually became my fiance. Didn't work out, but that's the boat. I was in love if it got to that level. And my mom became my ops overnight. I was like, you don't understand. And then my dad was like, don't come home pregnant. And my mom was like, you know, this is your first big love. You know what you're talking about. And so then I was like, Mom, I hate you. You don't understand me. But now that my mom and dad are no longer here, I hope they can hear me in heaven. I thank you for making me the strongest woman on the planet, for preparing me for life, for not coddling me, for making me strong. Because life was way, way harder than it was living with them. So I had strict religious family parents. So that's so weird. I don't know what to do, Jay, because the link that I have, let me see. Yeah, it just says Send the link to your guest. You may be able to share the link. You have da da da, and then it says, I'm gonna try something else. Nope, that's not helping. Sorry, y'all. No, it's the same link. This is so weird. I'm gonna try one more time. Hold on. Don't save. Oh, it's going on, y'all. Let me just see if I could. I don't know if TikTok is the issue. No, Jay, it's literally the same link, even when I tried it in another format. Let me try something. Let me try my own link. This is so weird. Hold on. Hey, Carol. I guess I'll put it in the chat. I don't know if it's gonna help. He's live, y'all. He's live. Hold on. I lost the link. Oh, how did I get out my own thing? Head over to Taryll Jackson's live, y'all. All right, YouTube. Taryll. Jackson family. Sorry, I'm so quiet. I'm trying to. Trying to get back into Taryll's live now. If you guys are not aware, Taryll's live is in this link. Yo, I see him. Oh, I forgot to put the timestamp. Oh, well.
Trish.
Oh.
What's going on?
I'm good. Taryll's live. Head over to his live.
Head over to his. How do I do that?
Oh,
I
look at
know
the.
I mean, I know I'm on this one, but
Oh,
Lady
yeah. Then you switch
Messenger
devices because we can't do his live because he's doing a live.
got you. I'm just glad I got on here. I mean, I'm sorry for the miss up.
No worries.
But how you doing?
Good. Hold on. I'm trying to hear what he's saying. Hold on. I was like, I've never seen him live. Oh. If you want to talk to Taryll, y'all, you have to be a subscriber.
Yeah, I know. I just recently subscribed to his channel.
Somehow, though, let me switch accounts because it's saying Gadgetrish is not subscribed. So, ugh.
On his YouTube channel?
Yeah, but I love the Jackson is. Here we go.
Oh man, that's bananas.
Hey, Helen.
What's up, everybody?
You could tell he's technically strong. Look how his live looks.
You got it working.
uh,
Are you picking the? Oh, snap!
she always does this every time I do a live.
And she wants to be involved in the conversation.
No, she thinks it's food up here. Cause
Hey, Serena, how you doing?
oh, I love how he said his one rule is no sad songs. I'm here for it. I'm tired of being sad.
No sad souls. Okay.
I mean, he got good sad songs, but I'm here for a happy song any day.
Oh yeah, he's a great writer.
Hmm. Hmm. Let me see if I could get this to the screen. Taryl's on the Carol. Taryl's live, y'all. He is
He's doing
live.
his thing, keeping the music going.
So proud of them, man.
Oh yeah, they've been through a lot, so it's good to see them come on the other side stronger than ever. Taryll, I'm glad he's putting his stuff in the music.
Listen, you and I both know the best way to deal with darkness is to fight it with light.
Yeah,
That
definitely.
is the
That's it.
best way to deal with darkness. Find your light.
You don't want to stay in the dark forever. You want to see some sunshine. Come on out and let the sun shine on you.
Absolutely.
That's the best way to fight that.
That is the best way.
Come out on the other side and the grass is greener, the air is fresh, and you feel
Yes.
alive again. That's the way to rebuild yourself.
Mm-hmm. And honor those people that had to leave.
Because they still live in you. So as long as you're here, they'll always be here.
I definitely
Yeah.
want to play this intro again. I love how he had Tito's pick in the intro. I was like, yes.
Rest in peace to Tito Jackson. He didn't break that guitar string. I don't know what would have happened. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
Helen, what's going on?
Giga, stop it.
Is she messing with this?
Big time. I thought she disconnected me from the internet just now. She got power, but not internet. That's it. Go to bed.
Something else.
Chi, go to bed. Hmm. Taryll looks like a mix of TJ and Tosh.
Yeah, they all got that. They all
Something
got that.
connects
Yeah.
them. Yeah, they're very handsome. I seen Taryll in person on stage in Ohio last year, but
Oh yeah, he
yeah,
had a show, right?
yeah, they're all insanely handsome. Like it's that they don't even look real. I'll be like, what? Y'all are real people?
Yeah, Jacksons, they cool people. They cool people.
Beautiful inside and out.
I couldn't believe how beautiful Brandy was. My God.
They're all like all of them.
Oh man,
I've
I'm
never
like,
seen a
God.
family so beautiful in my life.
I'm
Oh,
like, I was not
that,
surprised he's in
that's
the
a good
middle.
point. That he looks like both of them. Like he has pieces and he's the middle kid. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's bananas.
No. Ah. Ah. This is what I love about Tito's kids. They are not afraid to like show their emotions, and that is such a flex.
That's what keeps them connected when they can share their vulnerability and just be honest and just tell it how they feel it.
Yeah. It honestly helped me get through my mom's death. Like
Yeah.
them being so candid, because I'm like, people are not that candid.
Especially when their life is so public, they
Yeah.
want to be able to keep some certain things, in the back, and instead of in the forefront all the time. I can't believe somebody tried to come at PK. Something about she's going to be on the road during her dad's anniversary or of his passing.
Oh. Oh. So we find out why the smile is the first track, because Tito liked it. This is awesome.
But that wasn't that wasn't it that Chaplin song that Michael would sing, or
No,
that's on
no,
his
this is
sister?
a new song. It's a new track on the. It's his first track on his new album.
Oh, okay. Smile. Okay.
Oh, Jennifer's in the chat.
What's up,
So
Jen?
Oh. Mm. This is so amazing. Mm. Oh, it is tough. Wow, 5 songs in a month. That's amazing.
He really got to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's live. Look inside my description bar and click on that link. He's on his own channel, and if you want to chat with him, just make sure you're sub to his channel.
Oh, gotcha.
I ain't gonna lie, it's tough. He's
You're making me about to cry. Oh, Lady Messenger.
no, this is tough. But it's real. Like sometimes when I talk about my mom, especially my mom, because my dad, he died exactly 30 years ago. So I've had time to
Oh,
process. My
wow.
mom, it's only been 5 years and I'm still processing. It's not easy. He didn't even lose people a
That's
year ago. So the fact that he's talking about it is a flex. It's not easy.
definitely not. Especially like, I mean, it's the parent that you when you're close, when you have that bond and that strong connection, it's hard to shake that, especially when they're no longer physically here to see you now. It's tough to wake up in the mornings. But the Jacksons, they strong, man. They strong.
So the album's tied up into his father's memory. It's tough. Mm. Oh, his parents got married today. And that's why he released the album today.
Oh, the anniversary of when they got married?
Well, his parents got married.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Oh. Mm. The album sounds good too.
I'm gonna definitely have to check the dude's music out.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. I know he got some smash hits on there.
No, I so get this. He said, "Oh, I don't know if nobody's here, and it's over 140 people in this room." I'm like, "Yeah, we're here."
They got you covered, man. They got you covered.
He sounds like TJ a little bit, or TJ sounds a little like him because he's older.
They got that distinctive way of talking. They got that signature trademark sound
Yes.
that
Wait, hold on. One of my favorites is his favorite. Sorry.
that's cool.
Oh, he's funny. He's like, I like them all. Well, oh, sorry I'm being so quiet, but it's like he's sharing some knowledge.
Yeah, it's cool to soak it up.
I have to mute for a second. There is clearly a fight in my area. I'll be back.
All right, no problem.
Welcome to the hood. Like, what? I don't see it. I just hear it. Oh, it's a mess. So now that now this is a fight, the dog's upset. I can't. Lord, open the doors.
It's bananas.
I hope it's no ghetto shenanigans. Like, it's rare there's fights here, but clearly there's a fight.
Is somebody nearby?
It sounds like a block away, but it's a bunch of people, and that's what I'm hearing. Oh, you hear that?
That's New York for you.
Shh, Gigi, shh. Hold on, I'm going to change the format a little bit. Because I didn't use a timestamp, so I don't need this format. I was like, wait a minute. We don't need it. So this way, if anybody else wants to come in, they could.
No doubt, more the merrier.
Well, if anybody wants to join the live, the link is in that chat. Like, wait a minute, it's there.
Water's fine. Jump on in, folks. You said Jen was on?
Jen's on his thing.
Oh,
Most of
gotcha.
the people are at work or occupied. That's why I was just like, well, I mean, this is not a normal time at all.
Feel you.
Oh, Adrian, his son's favorite song is Better. Okay.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's so funny.
What's up?
He was saying that the reason why Better is one of his favorite songs because he's in it. Adrian's in it. That is
Oh,
funny.
okay.
He said, "Well, I'm in it."
He's like, I'm bringing it in that.
You know what I might be able to do? Just give me 1 second. I might be able to share the live, but just mute it.
Oh, okay.
So at least y'all can see the point of references.
Gotcha.
Sorry. Okay. Uh Hopefully this is not an issue, but I will do something to protect myself in a second.
Oh, his son got big.
Yeah, full-blown teenager.
Isn't that Bryce?
No, I think that's Adrian.
Oh, got you. Got you. Wow, he got his setup out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Helen.
Um,
Trish, as long as you mute the live, you good, right?
I think so. Plus the
Gotcha.
part that I'm sure he would not want to be on the live has passed. So we should be good.
Got you. Got you.
Because he was having a moment, which is so understandable. If we get it, we 100% get it.
It's a human moment, yeah.
Like, this is life. I'm like,
Oh,
I thank all the members of 3T for being candid in their
oh
grief
my
because it let me know that it's okay that I'm not okay. You know? Yeah. Oh, what happened to? Oh, I hope Jay goes. So what happened to Jay? Oh, that's amazing. Ah, I've been to New York. I went there in 1998 for 4 days and love it. It's cool. It's cool. I feel like it's more of a vacation place than not a place to live, but I was born here. um, I'm actually reconsidering relocating in the future. I just don't know when. I'll let God decide when it's time to go to the next stage. But New York, pros and cons. You have to be kind of really like wealthy to enjoy it. Like, man, but at least I'm in a decent area, so that's an awesome blessing. But uh, it's expensive here. Okay, I'm just trying to avoid having an issue. Oh, snap, giving Austin a shout out. Wow. Me and Taryll like the same song. Like my favorite's his favorite. Um, we will definitely go over the track list in a second, though. If anybody wants to come up on the live, because pretty much when he's done, I might talk about the track list and then I'm probably headed out. But if anybody wants to jump on and speak about either the album, his live, or both, this is your time. This is your time. Just let me know if you need the link. I wonder what happened to Jay. Thanks. Aw. Don't play. He's talking about he might put it on vinyl. Wah, wah, wah. Maybe. Okay. He said, "Do you know what vinyl is?" And his son goes like, "Yeah, those things at Target, right?" I love this generation. Oh. Oh wait, we could stop sharing the screen. Oh wait, no. Awkward. So he's officially signed off. I just need to take this banner off. Ha! Yay. Okay. Wait, hold on. This was the most candid live I have ever seen. Even though he's like, oh, it's all over the place. Life is all over the place. This was real. This was raw emotion. For those well, actually, let's start all over. Let's do the intro again. You can comment. You're right there, sweetie. You're right there. We're gonna play the intro again to this. Yes, he did do a good job. I'm going to give an open invite if you guys would like to do a discussion about the album or the live. And we're going to play the intro one more time. If you want to come on the live to talk, share your thoughts, the link is now in the comments. We're going to play the intro one more time, and then we're going to talk about this amazing candid chat because this is real life. All right, be back with y'all.
One of my favorite things to do when I complete a song is to go to the very, very beginning of it when it was just an idea. Girl, just be my heart because just because I wanna give you all my love. When you're ready, girl, I'll get to subscribe to my newsletter, follow me on social media for all the latest news on my latest project. Go on. I wanna be the one.
So, if you guys don't know, Taryll Jackson is now on TikTok, so make sure you follow him there. That's where I got those clips from. Let's go over his track list real quick. Let me see. Taryll did a good job. It's okay. He just went through a lot of so I would say the worst. So griefs definitely are different with each person in your life. Unfortunately, I have experienced almost every form of it. Part of the reason why I've been so quiet this year, like the worst of all things happened this year that I would rather not get into details. But parents and spouses are some of the hardest things to go through. And some people could be your grandparents. Some of you guys do have grandparents as your guardian. Whoever your guardian is, that's a better phrasing. Or some of you guys are really close to your aunts and uncles. But death is epically tough. And he lost his dad. I've shared this before. His mother died. Their mother died the year before my father died. And my mom died, I believe, 4 years before Tito. And we're all 70s kids. We're very, very all close in age. No one should be losing their parents in their 40s. Both parents. And in my case, I lost 3. I lost my stepdad the same exact month my mom passed away. I don't know if he passed away from a broken heart. Sometimes they say spouses die in pairs. My mom and her husband died literally days apart. And it's tough. It's tough. And for those who saw the live, he was reflecting on the album, and his album was integrated with his father's memory because he was getting the love and approval from Tito. And I can't imagine how bittersweet this album was for him. He released it today because it's his parents' anniversary when they got married. What a beautiful! When I saw the date, I said, I bet you this is not random. Jacksons are very, very clever. They probably get it from their uncles, Uncle Mike, the Jacksons, their dad. They're not, everything's very, very like well thought out. And of course, Taryll being one, someone that appreciates those little things, he's just really good in that way. It was awesome listening to him. And I'm glad. I hope, Taryll, you do not make this private. I remember when my mom died, it was just very, very, very close to the pandemic. And it went into the pandemic. And that's when I discovered the DD Foundation live. And, your brothers have been very candid about what it was to lose their mom and all this other, like, gave us tools on grieving and, just to see how candid they are. And now even though I seen Taryll be very candid there was a reality show he was on. He was visiting his mom's gravesite. It let me know it's okay not to be okay. And it was a huge impact to me getting this far. I lost a lot more than most, including a significant other of 8 years, my parents, a sibling. The list is horrific. We're not going to make this about Trisha, but the point is, it's okay that you shared your story about your album process the way you did it. It was so raw and so real and so honest. And I think we need more people to be more honest. And especially from a male's perspective, because my dad, unfortunately, one, never really let us cry. And he was even tougher on my brothers for when they cried. And so I absolutely love when men are raw about their true feelings. It's an amazing thing to see. Yeah. It's even tougher. So even though it's great that Taryll had this wonderful experience with his uncles and father, I'm sure it's tougher because he had those. I know it's weird. It's like you would think he would be in a better place, but no, it's worse because you have stronger memories. You were just with them, so it's crazy. So it's life can be challenging, and I'm just glad. I'm proud of both Taryll and TJ, and I'm sure Taj is doing stuff behind the scenes. They're all about to go on tour. There's things going on with just multiple projects that they're finding a way to make breakthroughs. Like, it's especially the first year, it's the toughest. And I don't want to get into details, but it's even harder because that's not a normal parent. That is the legendary Taryll Jackson who passed away. And I'm sure there's things that we're not aware of that they're dealing with that are more complicated than most. So my heart goes out to just not only Taryll, but the entire family. And anybody else that's going through something similar. Like, this has been for me, I'll be honest, it's been a dark year, but I've had a lot of breakthroughs. I've shared it before. I've been very much into reading the Bible, praying. I did a beautiful devotion today, and just thanking God for just keeping me grounded in a tough year. Like, one of the things that I tend to do, and I'm going to definitely try to stop doing that, is like being upset, like, why me, why me, why me? Why not you? That should be a better question. God chose you to go through something tough because he's preparing you for something better. So I know when you're going through hard times, you're just like, oh, sucks. All these things happen to me. But that's God's design. God designs us to be, he wouldn't give us what we couldn't handle. And but the key is to accept the challenge, to accept his path for you. Taryll made a whole album in his season of grief. A beautiful album, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful album. I remember, this is a true story. So I'm in the post office getting I brought some stuff for a couple of YouTubes I'm working on. And these two ladies, to this day, I have no idea what they were talking about because Like all I'm listening to Taryll's new album today. I was like, yeah. You know what? All you see is this. Literally, let me make sure I get close up. All you see is this, like girls going back and forth. And I was just like, I'm just listening to the music. I don't know. I've learned in New York, don't fight, don't argue, because sometimes it can go from like to gunshots. So I was like, I'm just gonna mind my business. But I was just like, so I remember when I played the first run, I was like, no, I gotta hear it again. It was really. I'm going to give the album a 9 out of 10. I liked most of the tracks. There might be one or two I was like, oh, it's okay, but I'm not going to share which ones they are. But it's a solid album. 9 out of 10. I love it. Very well produced. Some of the songs made me happy, like really happy. You know how I am, guys. Please make reels, TikToks, maybe start a little dance movement. For now, I'm promoting the one with by using the let people know, hey, the album's out. We have a watch party today. But like I have a vegan channel, I have a gadget channel. I will definitely try to use them in other projects. I just got to figure out like which songs I want to use. And I'm also having a new chapter of a rebirth that I can't wait to share in a few weeks. Hey Teresa, the cost of the album is $15.10, which is Tito's birthday backwards. The cleverness, so clever. Thank you for bringing that up. Let me see if I can pull up the website. We always talk about how we can support the Jacksons. I believe it's on Apple Music. I checked earlier. That's one way you could pay for it and download it. There's another, I believe, on Amazon, same thing. And the best way is on his actual website, because I'm sure it's less people cutting into his money. As many of us know, even when the industry was at its peak, a lot of the artists do not really get paid as much as we think. So either the record companies are taking it, or if they're independent like TJ and Taryll, they got to do all the promotion and this, that, and the third. One of the ways you could support is to actually buy their merch or their albums. In this case, it's an album. And like I said, if you're feeling super generous, you can do it off his website, you can do it on Amazon, and you can do it on iTunes or Apple Music. Another way you can support stream the music, again, Jen from the Moonwalking YouTube is really good at getting all the Jackson family new music in circulation. So make sure you head over to the Moonwalking station to get those streams in. And if you don't want to like do the station head route, you can make your own Spotify, make a playlist, and stream away. Usually when the Jackson stuff comes out, I'll play their music continuously for a whole week. And in this case, you could even do a playlist with Austin, with Taryll and TJ, and do a nice mix. Very good albums. All three albums will complement each other. And it's so interesting. They all have different sounds, but it all works. You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing. Let me just check out some of the comments. Yeah, right. Teresa, do you have a favorite song? Actually, that was one of my questions. Do you guys have a favorite song? I know all of us were listening to, hold on, Taryll speak. So I'm sure you weren't hearing me speak, but I'm going to let you know I love Moments and Moments Remix. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I could pull that up on YouTube and just play a little bit for y'all. I'm sure I'm going to lose money anyway. Been playing some of Taryll's stuff in general. Let's see. Taryll. Where is it? Oh no, I think I'm on the wrong channel. I saw, at least earlier, I saw a bunch of videos and one of it was all the music. It was on YouTube. Oh well, let me see if I could play it on my Spotify and just share it that way. If you're talking about the music, I thought the music was on YouTube, or maybe it was and now it's not. I don't know. Maybe he made it private. But I'm on Taryll's thing now, and I'm like, I don't see it anymore. All right, so we're just gonna play one of my favorite songs. And I'm like, that's good though, when you could take what you call it, a quick listen, and you're like, oh, I have favorites already. Favorites, definitely more than one. But let's get my Spotify open, and hopefully you guys could hear it through my microphone. My favorite didn't make the album. Oh no. Okay. I'm like, I mean, like he shared some of his process, but I just based on the body of work he had. So we're gonna play Tito's favorite, which is Your Smile. So let's get into that. Just snippets though, because I don't want copyright issues. Hey, beautiful with the pretty eyes. I was wondering if I can take you out. So I just wanna see your smile. Yes. Okay. And again, y'all, you can either buy this or stream it if you want to show support and hear the whole thing. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Happy, so I'll play like a 776 snippet. Lately, girl, you've been on my mind. All right, next track, Straight to You. Pain loss. Told myself I'll never fall in love again. And my heart at all costs. And he did this himself. All right. Like I know I really would like to do a station head, but freaking work is sucking my energy out. Anyway, no complaint. I have a job. Just focus. Next track, All My Love. Girl, I got something to say. The words coming straight from my heart, yeah. I hope you can understand. There's no way that I could ever be. I hope you guys are hearing this because I'm like, my mic is like right here. Let's see. Yes, heck yeah. Now this song I believe his son liked better. And his son's also part of this track. Do you see how you can make like reels and TikToks out of this, y'all? Okay, can you see the vision? Now, if I'm not mistaken, on YouTube, none of the new songs are here yet. I checked because I tried to make a reel, or I did make a short, but I had to use like another single from Taryll instead. But it looks like on TikTok and Instagram, you can start making shorts. So yeah. Oh, yeah. That's saying, oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Now here's Melt for Teresa. Wait. That sounds like something from Taryll Jackson. Wait. In and out of it's a one-way street. That's where it's from. That's where I've heard that. It's a one-way street going no. I don't know if you can hear the similarities, but I could. That was that. I don't know if you did it on purpose. I was dope. Anyway, what I gotta do? What I gotta do?
You've been over there just living life. You don't even realize the damage that you're doing to me. While I've been over here losing my mind, staring at the timeline, cause that's the only you I get to see.
But, so this song was the song part of the intro of this live. So, oh, the copyright strike police are gonna come and get me today. All right, now of course you know this one, and Taryll spoke about that in the live. Love Me Back. Thank you. Hey. Now here's my personal favorite moment. We gotta let this play a little bit longer.
We've been having conversations, even if it's make believe, it sure feels true. Yeah. Girl, I know that's the day I'll into you.
Ah. And this one I love. Remember this from last year? Lifetime Lover.
know you've had your
I Can Get Enough was another single. I can't get enough. Yes, there's definitely a nice groove about this album. All right, let me clean up the house. Let me get my two-step in. Let's go. If you show me the way to your heart. All right, another one that Teresa likes, Angelina's White Dress.
and all the things I wish I had said. I try to speak, but the words wouldn't come. And now I'm left with all this regret. Don't
Okay, I'm gonna give this album a 9.5 out of 10, but you know, we're gonna bump it up. This is really good. And of course, the one. And our last track, The Moment, Ready or Not remix. Let's go.
got 1,000 times. That's how often, girl, I dream of you. We've been having conversations, even if it's make believe, it sure feels true. Yeah. Girl, I know that I'll run into you. I just can't have a clue what I'll say.
So that is our 14 tracks. Do the best you can to support in any way you can, whether it be a Taryll Talk on his website. So a Taryll Talk, if you guys are not familiar, is a session you can book with him for, I believe, a half an hour to an hour. As we learned today, Taryll can definitely talk, and I meant in a good way, because I was like, oh, how long is this live going to be? It was over an hour, and it was really heartfelt and really like you learn stuff. Like it wasn't like a regular live. This is really, really good. I'm learning this about the I'm not what I've noticed about the 3T brothers, they are really good at talking, and they're very easy to talk to. So I think when I get my money together, that's the first thing I want to do is do a Taryll Talk session. I heard they're really, really, really good. I probably will talk gadgets with him. I love me some gadgets. And you could also buy the album. Like I said, there's several ways to do it. And of course, the best way is on his website because it's probably less middleman things going on. But go in the account that you could do it. I know some people don't have money in their PayPal accounts or whatever. You could do Apple Music or Amazon and wherever they sell music. Let me see. I don't know if he still has the Taryll t-shirts, which I know I need that as well. But new merch is coming. Thanks, Teresa. Okay, that's good to know. Everyone is in the Taryll talk, so they're really, really good. And so this is the difference of a Taryll talk versus a meet and greet. 90% of a meet and greet, it's like maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Let's say Prince. Hey Prince, how you doing? Love your Crocs. All right, can I get a picture? Boom. Can I get a hug? Boom. We're on our way. In my case, I usually ask him some really random question, but max a minute with Prince. A Taryll talk, it's a one-on-one session for at least 30 minutes. You could ask him anything, but we said this before. Please don't be that fan that's giving your trauma to Taryll. He has his own problems. Make it light, make it fun. He has other interests, music, gadgets. He's big on his kids. Watch some. I think he has one or two videos left, but for those who watch his vlogs or his shorts about him touring, or just come on, like just don't be like, oh, I miss Michael. Don't. I'm telling you, I don't do that, please. Or Tito, don't. He misses Tito and Michael too. Make it a good 30 minutes without the trauma bonding thing. I'm just saying, just don't do it. Just don't do it. even if it's your money, I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't make him not want to do those, okay? It was brilliant, Trish. He got emotional. God bless him. Yeah, as he should. Let me tell you, when he said he was going live, I said, okay, he better than me. And it's funny, like I don't know if you guys remember my first years on YouTube on this channel. I believe I spoke about my mom. The first time I spoke about my mom live, I literally lost it, bro. It was too much. My mother's part of my YouTube and just my life in general. My mom was my best friend. I was like, but then it's like, it is what it is. Like nobody means to do this stuff, but it's real. Like this is real. This is real life. Taryll and his brothers grew up where I grew up. We talk about the area we grew up. Exactly. Like that's the stuff you want to share. Like if you live in New York, like I do, talk about how we got some crazy stories every day. Ask them how it is to live in. I think he's in Tennessee now. Just make it good. Like, oh my God. Sometimes, and Teresa could vouch for him because me and Teresa be doing events. Sometimes it gets a little heavy, and it's a celebratory type of event. Now, granted, if like for example, the good time to talk about heavy things is the Didi Foundation lives that are done with TJ and Taj. That is where grief is very appropriate. But I would say if you do a Taryll talk, if Taryll doesn't bring something up, please don't bring anything heavy up. Be good. Don't be light, but just bring good energy, good vibes. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah, I know I believe I'm entering year 6 of my mom's passing. Teresa, I still cry. I had an episode the other day. Because so my strong tie to my mom is Star Wars. And so I was cleaning some of her stuff off because I have her stuff. And I'm telling you, I lost it. I started getting flashbacks of being at Disney. It's just a mess. Things like that don't go away overnight. They do get better, but like I be honest, I'm not a fan of people bringing up my mom. I'm keeping it real with you. I'm not a fan of it at all. I know everybody means well. Motown Mommy was the best when she was in Community, but I'm speaking just from my own personal thing because MJ season's here, and I will see you guys up in these streets. And I'm telling y'all, I'm personally not a fan of it. So I can imagine him, who just lost his dad less than a year ago. It's too much. Yeah, don't stress them out. Come with good vibes. I would ask about their experience with the victory tour, seeing so many pictures of them with their uncles and fathers. That's a great suggestion. Hell yeah. What up, Jid? I saw you in that chat. I saw you in that chat on the Taryll thing. I asked him if he went to my birthplace, Buffalo. Yes, he went to Canada. I like Buffalo. I wait, yeah, I had family there, and I went there to see Janet last year. I had a graduation down there. I went to Buffalo at least 3 times. 3 times. I was going to I know Paris Jackson's going to be in Buffalo really soon. I was going to go back down there, but I was just like, I'm really trying to be more responsible with my money. So, I'm in my season of sacrifice so that I could move forward. Sometimes you got to step back to move forward. So, I'm in my stepping back, but it's been a very enlightening year. Like, I've been wiser for doing it. Oh, well, when I ate chicken, yeah, buffalo chicken wings are good. I eat buffalo chicken mushrooms or buffalo chicken inspired mushrooms. It's really, really, really good. As a matter of fact, without getting into details, um, honestly, I'd love to make a career out of it. Somebody needs me to help create a menu for someone that's really, really sick. So my goal is to make healthy comfort food. Like, and I mean, I'm really, really good at it because I'm a foodie. I'm one of them big vegans, so we know how to like put weight on people. But I've even had to do drinks for someone that had cancer and they were too skinny, and I had to like try to get them bigger. And I mean, for me, it's easy because I have a very calorie dense lifestyle, even though I'm vegan. But it's been very helpful helping other people heal and get weight on them. So, um, like I hope like that's where my career goals, like, because I'm like out of everything I do, I love food more than anything. So I'm like, wouldn't it be cool like to have either a way to help people heal, but at the same time make flavorful food? So I digress. Has nothing to do with tarot, but just a thought. I still have cousins who live in Buffalo. One is married for 45 years and another 55 years. That's really, really cool. That's a flex. Marriage and relationships are really hard. So that's a long time to be committed to one person. I'm here for it. Oh, you're so lucky. I saw Star Wars in 1978 in New York City in July with my late aunt. Rest in peace to your aunt. Aren't aunties the best? My aunties are like, they're kind of like similar in my age because my mom had me young and they were younger. So they're like big sisters. And so I love my aunties. One's in heaven, unfortunately, but the rest of them are still here. And one of them reminds me so much of my mom. Like one of my mom's sisters reminds me so much of my mom. I ain't gonna lie. No one's like my mom. My mom's unique, but there's certain qualities I'll be like one looks like her a lot, and then one acts like her. My mom has 2 sisters, so the aunties are like extended mommies. Yeah, it was hard, but that's a form of cleansing. And so, you guys may not know that sometimes if I know I'm going to do a live about my mom, I will talk and try to get some of the crying out, but you still can't help it. Even like just now, something triggered her, and I'm like, you can't help that. And so it's just like what I love in this social media space is like people being able to like be candid, because like I don't know, like I guess when I was younger I had a whole different perspective of adults, and honestly now that I'm adult I realize adults lie about a lot of stuff. Like they make things look easier than what it is. But I find this generation of adulting to be a little bit more candid, a little bit more real than, like, let's say my mom's generation or my grandmother's generation. It's even worse. Like they barely would show emotions. And I'll be honest, that's very dangerous to show people. I believe to some level you have to have some type of strength to get through a day. when you're amongst friends, family, I consider you guys my extended friends and family in the chat. If you're not feeling good, let it out. Like that, just how it is. It's cleansing. It's very cleansing. Oh yes, now I am an auntie myself. Listen, I'm not a mom. I'm not gonna lie. I did consider being a mom when my mom passed away because I still miss a bond of what a mother and daughter or son. I had actually all the kids I had custody are boys, and I'm very close to all the boys that I had custody of. But whatever. The point is, I wanted that for myself. But one, I can't afford kids, and two, it's no. So I it's a badge of honor to be Auntie Trish. Aunties are amazing. They are an extension of the mothers, so my aunts, my sister's children and my brother's children love me dearly. um some of them act like me too. They like some of them have like bits of my personality, good and bad, and it's so funny to see yourself with other humans. So my late aunt and I went Amtrak from Buffalo to that. I did that once. I believe my aunt who recently passed away when we were kids lived there. That was the longest trip of my life. Especially when you're younger, like a trip like that feels like hell. There's no tablets back in the 80s and stuff. So I was just like, when are we going to the house? But once we got there, my aunt was amazing. I look like my dad's mom. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely part of the healing. Taryll, you better not make that live private. Whether you realize it or not, you heal people sharing your story and being authentic to your process and your album and your grief. Please don't make that private. That helps people like me who are still going through stuff. So yeah. Thank y'all are so kind. These glasses are from Boo Glam. They're made for computers, so it doesn't stress my eye. This is the eye that's damaged, so it's a little sleepy. But about two weeks ago, it was completely closed, and it looked like someone punched me in my eye. And so most of the pus is gone, and hopefully my eye will. It's definitely opening more and more each day, but I definitely have to see a doctor for a follow up to see what's taking it so long. Oh, okay. Well, you're like a big sis to me. I hope it counts. Yes, my favorites was Moments and of course all his singles. But there was another song that I heard today. I was like, Tal put his heart into it. Shout out to the Jacksons for putting their heart in their work. I'm here for it. So Moments, the remix. There was another song. I think it's Your Smile. Beautiful with the pretty eyes. But the whole album is fire. Very, very, like you could tell he put a lot of work into this. A lot of work. It's both, and sometimes I'm doing both worlds together. I had a lot of aunts and uncles and a lot of cousins. My aunts and uncles are all gone. Now my cousins are dying. I think that's the only downfall of age when you get to a particular age. And what's even scarier, I'm finding people passing away younger than normal. So for example, in my family, our first natural death, our youngest natural death was with my brother. He died at 40 years old. He died on his birthday. It was so sad. And so I think it's the food, the environment, the text. Like we don't know the unforeseen consequences of all this stuff that we're using, but I am noticing people are dying younger than ever. And it's super sad. I'm so sorry that you're starting to lose your cousins, because your cousins, I don't know about you, Carol, but my cousins are like my extended siblings. so yeah, I'm like, absolutely. My big sis Carol. It's like, no, we're extended family. We're good. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Shut up. I gotta put it in my calendar now. No, see, that's crazy. My cousin's kids have passed. They had cancer. That is sad. Cause I'm like, I consider 66 still young. And the fact that you had nieces and nephews that have passed already. I'm truly sorry. Truly sorry, Carol. Truly. And I think this year I didn't make a slide, but I'm thinking about doing our first mental health or I want to do something like this on this channel / Mirrors of My Mind. If you guys are not subscribed to Mirrors of My Mind, I put a lot of things about God. Everything's about God for me right now. Like, I could never have gotten this far losing all the people that I lost without God. Like, unfortunately, when my boyfriend passed away, which was like 6 years ago now, I was insanely suicidal. And my mom, thank God, was alive at the time, and she used to have me read scriptures, use the Bible app. I used to do yoga. I used to do so many things just to be in a positive headspace. We went on many vacations that year. That's why I went to Disney. I went to like Paris and stuff with Aisha or MJ Fangirl and Honey. Like, my friends made sure that I was good because they knew I wasn't good at all. And so even though that was one of the toughest years I've ever experienced, or at least that was the beginning of the nightmare, I found so much groundedness with God. Because unfortunately, death is a part of life. It's nothing that we're going to be able to get away from. Like, we're all going to die, right? And there are people that we love, unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to. And I think tools, therapy, prayer, meditation, being around good people, getting rid of bad people is all part of the process of healing. And so even though I've been quiet this year, at first I was going to share with y'all like everything that's happening. And I'm probably not going to share any of it. Like I said, it's bad. So what I rather do is just share how God is inspiring me to keep going and share tools. Because sometimes, like, there's nothing you could say that's going to make it better. So I rather, like, I've been still working on losing weight. I still been eating really healthy. I walk a lot, talk to God a lot. And I got a better understanding of certain things. I mean, doesn't mean I'm not going to cry or be upset. No, I'm still human. But I'm just saying, like, I just didn't want to go into the vibration of why me, why me. I wanted to go into the vibration of why not me, and just how to get through it. It's tough though. Like, life can be really, really, really tough. Thank you. And most of the time, some of my posts are a little angry too. Most of the time, it's what I'm feeling that day. I've been just doing shorts about like inspirations and stuff. I'm connected to MJ Fangirl. She's amazing. So, I talk about MJ Fangirl a lot. She's a huge reason why this channel exists. I was about to leave YouTube, specifically this channel, because anyone who does social media, it's super hard. There's a couple of unicorns that go viral within a year. They're making money. I've been on YouTube now for 15, 16 years. And specifically the Jackson stuff has been kind of like not popping. Like, it just doesn't do well at all. And so, you put all this money and love and all this stuff into it, and it just goes nowhere. And this is like roughly everything's around 2020 for me, all these breakthroughs. MJ Fangirl was kind enough to share strategy, how to make the channel grow, how to, and she's not a gatekeeper. She really was helping me out. And everything she said helped it get to where it is now. So financially, no, I'm not successful. But just the fact that you guys are in this chat at me in the middle of the afternoon lets me know that, somehow I'm bringing value to your life. I know you're bringing value to my life, a lot of value to my life. And so that's the currency, that somewhere that we're making an impact on each other. Even though I wasn't in the chat, I remember Jen and Tori did a live with Jenny and Matt. I never laughed so hard in my life for the Michael Jackson Vindication Day. It was serious until it wasn't. But at the end of the day, that's how conversations are. Either it goes happy, sad, mad. It goes in these weird zigzags. And so it's like, I'm glad that they made something like that into something informative, fun. I felt like I was in the freaking chat with them. It's a long live though. It's like 4, almost 5 hours, but it was really good. Thanks. I wished, listen, I was going to move to Cali, but y'all got some issues. First, y'all had them fires. Now you're rioting. What is going on in Cali, y'all? Prettiest freaking state, best weather. There's a lot of issues though. It's like y'all like wow. Yeah. It's a lot. It's like initially I wanted to go down there because my mom's from there. My family's from there. And of course, Hill lays down there, so I don't worry about hotels and stuff. But I was like, the cost of living, the car, I would have to make a lot of money to be down there. And I don't know if the doors will open in that direction. But I don't know. I want to move there. It would make sense YouTube wise, but I don't know. No, I'm not gonna leave. I've now been here for a minute, like 5-6 years now. But I'll be honest, I did want to quit. I wanted to quit YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff. It's harder than you think. She is. And it's funny, like we don't have a lot of Michael Jackson stuff going on. The biopic is everybody's being quiet. The estate's not even talking about Michael's birthday. And MJ Fangirl still found a way to get some awesome content out. I love what she's doing. She's always found a way to keep Michael Jackson's and the Jackson's legacy fresh and informative and entertaining. Lately she's been doing a lot of collaborations with her husband. Hey, Greg, I love it. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you. So do you, Jen. I'm like, Jen, you're giving me Melanie vibes. That's all I gotta say. I meant in a good way, like just the way. I don't know if you guys know, Jen. Jen, did you make your goal for the June 25th GoFundMe? If not, can you put your link in the chat? But Jen is doing raising funds so they could have some stuff for June 25th coming up. So like a lot of these things, like what makes the Jackson's legacy special is when fans go outside and put in their own time and effort to make the community special. Cali, I ain't gonna lie, bar none, phenomenal place that represents Michael's legacy. So proud of Cali, always have been. Yeah, it was long, but it was funny. Y'all had me crazy. Y'all were like with the names Nancy with no grace. Then I remember y'all were like, where's Trisha at? Long story short, family drama, the per normal now. So, and that's funny. I was just about to get ready for the live. I had the t-shirt literally on my desk. It said innocent, even though y'all were wearing the white. But anyway, I didn't get the memo there. And then something happened right before I was about to get dressed. And I said, you know what? I'm going to have to sit this one out. But I was in the chat for a minute and then, yeah, it's like, whatever. Yeah, let me see. Yes, Crow. And then like what made it funny, y'all were like, like the other idiots, y'all were like renaming everybody, and the names y'all came up with could be t-shirts. It was so funny. Oh, right. I'm so glad though you bumped into me because I remember I was having a slight anxiety attack, and Teresa goes, "Hey, Teresa," and the rest of Teresa's very quiet, but she's always around. She's got a good energy. That's all that matters. Yeah, Cali's expensive. And I even thought about moving to Vegas, and this way I could just drive to Cali. But right now, for now, I'll stay in New York until I can't, because there's a lot of gentrification going on, and especially where I live, especially where I go to church. It's really, 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 really bad. And because I work in brick and mortar retail, the chances of me getting laid off is high. So there was a rumor from an inside source saying that my brand might be in danger next year. Like my job is in danger next year. So at least I know, stay put, focus on paying off debt so it's more manageable. And then hopefully I'll be able to create income, hopefully from home, through some hard work and some focus. Because I was like, there's no real jobs. I mean, I'm willing to go back to school. I don't want to go back to school, but I'm willing to go back to school if I have to. But all the jobs that I look for, I'm looking for 6 figures and up. You have to be specialized in something. So I don't know. But for now, I'm working. We're good. But New York is just as pricey, Carol. Like I've been looking for an apartment for 3-4 years now, and nothing is what I could afford. But I am on a list for affordable housing, but affordable housing in New York is like still not affordable. It'd be like $1,500 to $2,000. I'm like, what? Have you heard or seen the new Jackson's mural? No, and Gary, it's brand new. The artist is redoing the J5 mural on Broadway due to the popular. That's cool. I never heard of it. I'm gonna have to look that up. Yes, I do remember last year when you came out talking to Prince Trish and said, "Hi, Carol. I didn't recognize you." That was funny. No, that was thank you, man. The feeling's mutual because sometimes you don't want to, like this year, like I just wanted to like give up on everything. And it's crazy. My uncle, I have a very religious family, and I haven't really been in church. Well, I online church, but not physical church, because I work a lot now. Like work. So my uncle was like, "Oh, when's the last time you read the Bible?" And I'm like, "Honestly, I haven't read it in a while." And he said you really should start reading it, and he gave me like some suggested things to read. And I tell you no lie, the week after the worst thing could have happened. And usually, I would have binged on food, start crying, like I mean, I was crying, but I was just so calm this time. And it was just different. It wasn't like my normal crumbling everything. I was just like, but I took a lot of time off though. So if anybody's like, why was I being quiet in certain situations? It's because I needed to be quiet. I needed to just like focus on the situation, be there for the family, be there for myself, just make sure that I was like, because sometimes like we dive back into working school in our life and we don't deal with stuff. And if you have the luxury, like I don't have a successful YouTube channel, I had the luxury to walk off. I'm like, this is not my main income. So I said, peace out. I was like, and I'm very happy I did it. YouTube, spend half of your time wanting to quit. Yes. Because it's like you'll put more work into a YouTube or a TikTok account than your real job. Me, Jen, Tori. Well, I'm monetized, but I got like $7 this month on this channel. But Tori and Jen are not monetized. I'm not sure about Rocky. I know MJ Fangirl's monetized, but for some reason it's not making like good money at all, even though she has a big fan following and good content and good engagement. So I don't know like why it's like that, but it's bad. So basically you're working for free. But I love what I do. It makes me happy. So there's that. And then Jen is a DJ. She DJs every day with Ray and Jess. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work with no monetary payoff. So you do want to quit sometimes. I'm keeping it real with you. But then, like, so here's a fun, interesting thing. When I took a time out, I took minimum a month off almost everything. I was so bored. I was so bored. I said, "Oh no, I think I love being busy. I think that's my thing." Like, because I remember when I went to college and I went to work at the same time. I wouldn't suggest that, but it is what it is. I don't have rich parents, but I thrived in that chaos. And even though like these presentations be taking forever, I'm like, I love being busy. I'm like a workaholic. So I was like, well, just do it because you love doing it. And if something comes out of it, good. If not, at least you have a creative outlet. So, right. And Jen says it, you do it for love, you know, because it's, and shout my hat to all the ones who found a way to monetize it, like really monetize it. Because I was like, how the hell are y'all doing this? Because like, it's just hard. It's very, very hard. So, and I think like that was one of the conversations I had with MJ Fangirl. They helped me put it into perspective and stuff. So we all go through it. I'm sure Joey goes through it from Moonwalking Kingdom. We all go through it where we want to just throw in the towel and say, I can't do this. But especially now that I'm pretty much, I'm not saying I'm gonna be in New York the whole year, but most of the year, I really got a lot of time on my hand. That's why Gadget Trish, y'all always see me. Because I be like, my whole life is on YouTube and my entertainment. I'm here for it. Girl, with all the AI, you could do pretty much anything. You could even clone yourself to do commentary and videos using, oh, hey, Jen, I'll look that up. All you need to do is upload a script. Okay, I will look into that. I know I'm using some AI. So if you guys are not familiar, YouTube does have free AI. So if you see a black girl with a bop and green hair, that's all YouTube. I put in the prompts and I found the way to export it out because it's a little tricky there. I use TikTok AI, and then I also use CapCut AI. So I try to do all the free ones because I pay for this StreamYard, which is a lot of money, and I also pay for Canvas. So I'm done with paying stuff, but the rest of the stuff is for free. It's really really cool. I started using Chat GPT, and it has helped me get some content out a little bit better and faster. But I guess the trick with this era is use the tools that are created and find a way to make it work. But I will definitely, for those who didn't see that, it's called Hey Jen. That's awesome. Yeah. And I love being creative. I've been like that since a kid. Like my mom would punish me, and I would make houses out of like paper and scissors, and she would be like, "Trisha, give me the papers and scissors." Like my mom always had trouble punishing me and my brother. Me and my brother would always find a way to create something, even in a punishment. I'm like, yeah, you can't punish kids like us. We're going to find a way. We're going to make a book. We're going to create songs. We're going to do dances. We're going to drive our parents nuts. It feels good to see you all. I'm feeling isolated. Oh, is it because of where you live, or just like you just don't have people around? I can understand the isolation. I personally love isolation, but I have a very weird personality. Um, but some people thrive with people around. I'm the opposite. Like maybe because I have a very social job, I need isolation because I'm like, it's too much. It's over. Like yesterday, I'm not gonna lie, I felt myself quitting. It was so stressful yesterday. Saturday clients were phenomenal. Sunday, I'm not sure what was in the air, but and then it was like a bad eye day for me. So I was just like between the eye and the unnecessary stress, I was like, is this a good day to quit? Hey, I'm good. I'm good. We were talking about Taryll's new music, his amazing life. You know how we never stick on topic. So there's that. Oh, I don't have people around. My friends have moved away, passed away. I definitely can see that being isolating for sure. I'm not sure if you're into church or anything, but a good way to have an extended family is to be part of a church. They always have volunteers and people that you can use your gifts to share with people in ministry. Um, but I do get that for sure. You know, a lot of my friends have cancer now, and I'm just like, what the hell, man? Crazy. Lord willing, no, they will beat it all. I'm really rooting for everyone. Or find a hobby or something that makes you happy, you know? Like, for some reason, I love watching television, and I watch a lot of Disney Plus, so I watch Disney Plus a lot. And then, like, I'll do like watch parties with other people that like what I like. So, Teresa's on it. That stream was amazing. It was amazing. We were talking about, like, I know he said he didn't want it to go that way, but this is what grief looks like. Like, hold on. My phone's ringing. Sorry. It gets tough. And what I've learned from my own personal levels of grief, sometimes you could be fine and the next moment you're not. So I'm glad he was candid. I do go to church. I do the Bible study and had conflicts. I had some setbacks, a torn shoulder. I wasn't able to do Zumba. Slowly getting back to it. Yeah, take care of yourself first, and hopefully you'll be back to your normal socializing and your classes and church and stuff. That's my church family. I don't talk about them enough. They're amazing. Um, uh, so in our family, we do celebrations when people pass away, because we believe that person's in a better place. So we try to do, like, not a party, but we'll do like sharing stories. We encourage people to smile and laugh. Doesn't mean you can't cry, but we want you to honor them in that way. And my church family was really there for me, for my mom. My grandmother passed away, and my brother. They were really there for us. And so I appreciate them. Like I said, that's my strength always. Um and it's just good to have a foundation of, like, even though I have a Jackson channel, the Jacksons are not my life. They're a part of my life, but they're not my life. My life is my God and family. And of course, I have a couple of hobbies. I watch a couple things, Star Wars, Marvel, but my life, nah, it's God. That's why when I said go to Mary's on my mind, that's really on my mind. What you see is where I am at that point. So, and I think that's why I don't post on this channel a lot, because the Jacksons are a part of me, a fraction. But my life, nah, family's everything. Always tell y'all, the real celebrities of your life are your parents. Unless your parents are toxic, disregard what I just said. But I'm talking about, like, if you have good parents or good friends or good family, never take a moment for granted. You take a picture with them. If they're doing a group picture, you jump in there. If somebody wants a selfie, I don't even care if you look like crap. You can fix it with AI. Take that picture. I remember Tara wrote something on Father's Day and was saying, like, if your parents are alive, essentially saying, if your parents are alive, honor them. You don't know when your last Mother's Day is with your mom. You're not going to know when your last Father's Day is with your dad. You don't know when the last Christmas is with that person in your life. So what I've learned, unfortunately, one day too late, is that the people that really are the most valuable things to you are right in front of your face all the time. Like, I love how Taryll shared the story about his son being one of his biggest fans, but I'm sure his son realized that you're awesome. One, because you make music, but two, because you're my dad. So, well, probably you're my dad is number one, and then music too. But there are people. I have very talented people in my family. They're not artists, but they're talented. I've always celebrated that. I'm like, oh, my mom was phenomenal. My brother was gifted. So my grandfather, just they're amazing people. So you're, especially this year, I've realized I'm rich, not financially, but I'm rich because of the people that God put in my life. And I'm rich for my talent that he's given me. And I'm rich because I do have food in my stomach every day. It may not be rich like a fancy apartment. No, I live in a really rich apartment, but who cares? It's an apartment. It's my place. So, never compare yourself to nobody at all. And there's nothing wrong wanting to elevate your life, but make sure you're elevating it for the right reasons. Like if you're having crime in your building and you're getting robbed, yes, you need to move. But I'm talking about like most of the time, like things that we do is just because we compare ourselves to each other. And that's the main reason why I want to be home, is because I don't have money. So that's the truth, right? I don't want to be fake. I don't want to make it look like, well, look at all the stuff I'm doing. Child, I'm struggling like everybody else. I'm going to be in New York chilling. And that's okay. Believe me, being the strong one is hard because I lost my grandmother last August. Sometimes being the strong one can hurt you in the end. Like if you're having a moment, let it out. Let it out. Sometimes our parents condition us. I know my dad and my grandmother are notorious. Don't cry, man up, da da da. No, let it out. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, I was considered the strong one until my boyfriend and mother died. That's when I was like cracking, bro. And I didn't even know that was in me, but I think it was just like because those people were so part of my life. I was just like, and I was fine with letting go and letting that out, I enjoy my pastor. He's supportive, but I don't bother him too much. Same. I try to be like in the women's ministry. I have an excellent female elder. She's not elder, but she's like the pastor's wife. We're very close in age. She's awesome, very spiritual, very consistent. She doesn't talk about anybody. She's like, she won't even let us talk. You know how some people in church like gossip, she doesn't allow it. Not allows it, but she finds a way to diffuse it, because you shouldn't be gossiping. So there's that. So especially like with your church family, if someone shares something personal with you through prayer or something, or just sharing with you, it should not be church gossip ever. It's just, that's your family, right? Church is important to a family too. Absolutely. I'm glad too, because he was definitely holding it. It took a long time for him to even cry when it happened. It's not good. Absolutely. Grief has a way of catching up with you, believe me. And I've learned just to let it out in real time. In real time. Now, I'm not going to lie, part of my isolation is because I am random with the crying still. So I always tell my friends I'm isolating from you guys to protect you, because I shouldn't have to mute my energy. So I don't want to mute my energy. So I'd rather be by myself, because everything I'm going through is serious. And I'm not going to mute myself anymore. I don't see the point. It's hurting me. I do an online support group because my closest friend. Oh no, Carol, woo. At least you got good tools. You have a support group, you have church, you have us. Um, for sure. Wow. And it's sad though when people get to that level, but I can understand getting to that level. Um, I remember when I was suicidal, and I remember the day like yesterday. My sister called me out of nowhere. And she was having some moments because my sister was really close to my brother who passed away. And so when actually my brother and boyfriend died months apart. Even though I'm close to my brother, I had like a different reaction than she did. Like I was at peace with the situation because my brother was suffering with a lot of like health related stuff I'd rather not get into. So I was at peace that my brother wasn't no longer in pain. But my sister, that was her world. So she was really in a bad place. And then for me, I was in a bad place because my boyfriend had passed away and that was my world. And so we used to just call each other and just cry and just deal with stuff. But the day she called me was the day I literally wanted to take my life. And I mean, I guess that was God's way of saying, I'm going to help you because I don't want you to like be in this dark space anymore. So me and my sister had a trauma, they call it trauma bonding, but it helped us. And so if you don't have anyone that you can bond with, therapy, support groups, churches, sometimes family may not be ideal, especially when you're grieving over the same exact person. I've done it the hard way. But in other words, find tools. I know the DD Foundation has organizations that can help you. And that's part of their organization. They raise money to help people with grieving tools. So life is tough. It's tough. And I know what it feels like to be in a dark space like that. And it never leaves you, to be honest. Just because you had a suicidal thought and you didn't do it doesn't mean those thoughts just go away. It's just you don't go into those dark headspaces, you know? I'm like, it's no joke. Like you just feel hopeless, like nothing can change your situation. I visit some of the family members in VA. I will go back soon to spend more time with them. Family is everything. Absolutely. I regret not taking more pictures with people in my life that are no longer here. Like now, every time we do a family function, mandatory group picture. And you cannot say, I don't want to be in it. You have to be in it. I posed with a picture of Taryll and sons and got it blown up. Oh, that's cool. You got to meet him. I seen him on stage, but I still have not met Taryll. The irony of that. But I think just the family in general, they're very humble and gracious people. People don't give them credit for the level of professionalism they have. I know sometimes they probably like, oh hell no. But at least they really have a good attitude about it. You have a picture with all three and Taryll and TJ and I. That's awesome. 2T. Fact, never compare yourself. Never compare yourself to one of the worst things you do. Absolutely. Hey L, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, I love y'all. I'll be honest, I hate the tears so much, but it covers my eye. I feel like Medea with the tear. But I was like, I can't have the straight here. I need some of this to cover. I think I'm so sweet. Let's make sure. Mine if I watch the live stream because I'm not feeling good. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm glad this is helping. I told you I started connecting with the Star Wars group and back when my mom died, and it made a difference, and I wanted to like bring that here. And so shout out to Star Wars Theory for what he does to the Star Wars community. Like people, like you can connect with strangers. I mean, some of you guys are not strangers anymore. I've met almost everybody in this chat, but it's cool. It helps. When things happen, people from our group reach out to me. That's awesome. If you're strong enough, for some people, isolation works, but for not all. So you have to know yourself and limits. For me, it only works because of my personality. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I'm really good at entertaining myself. So that's probably just from being bullied as a child and like nobody really ever playing with me or just, I was always considered weird or like wasn't black enough because of how I used to speak. I used to talk a Valley girl when I was younger. We didn't have a lot of black friends when I was younger, so I used to speak different. So nobody really wanted to play with me. So my mom used to play with me all the time, but sometimes she would have to like clean the house or whatever, take care of my dad. So I've learned to be good by myself. So when the whole 2020 thing happened and we were isolated, I started noticing I was healing better. So I personally do well in isolation. Isolation isn't recommended, to be honest, but it's just good for me. It's just, I think, because I was isolated as a child, um, it's a safe place for me. And because I'm so random with my feelings, I still cry out of nowhere. I just, I never knew grief until I lost my mom. Never. Whew. It is undescribable and it's hard. Whew. And it's something I can't put in words. I can't. It's hard. It's really hard. For everybody, it'll be different. But this is how I am all the time. And I don't feel safe around my friends because my friends are very supportive, but they haven't gone through what I've gone through. So it's not fair to bring that to them. So, but for what it's worth, my friends go through a lot. Being my friends is just, I just think it's not fair to put them through so much. I have a lot of death in my life, similar to Carol. Some people just get an unfair hand. So, and like I said, I shouldn't have to mute my energy if I'm not good. Does that make sense? So, sorry, not sorry. Yeah, isolation works tremendously for me too, but I know some people that could be, yeah. For some people, they need the human connection. But I think because I have a social job, there's the connection, right? I also have YouTube. So when I don't have those things, I need all those things to be turned off. So I need the isolation very badly. I'm different and I love being different so much. So do I, but it does come at a price. It does. Like even as an adult, like I never realized like bullying, unfortunately, is a lifetime. I don't care how old people are, they still act like freaking children. And I'm the kind of person like I don't let people get to me, and sometimes that gets to them, and then things get worse because like they'll be like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you no more." I'm like, "I don't care." Like I'm like, I don't care if you don't want to talk to me. I don't care. Like this is stupid, but I don't know. I don't know. I have been a loner my whole life. My grandmother instilled in me to you could be alone without feeling, yes, a huge difference. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you. Like that's why when Tara was upset, I said, "Child, we get you for those who lost our parents. We get it. We so get it." Hugs to Tara too, shoot, and his brothers. I need a human connection. Isolation is bad for me. I got bullied and I leave. Yeah. Well, so I would say as soon as you can, definitely put yourself out there, Carol, and find people to connect with. Because, like I said, everyone's different. It's not a one size fits all. Um, you have to you have to do what works best for you to be in a good headspace. Something that I noticed, bullying has come more. Yes, I don't want to get into details because I don't want no drama, but I'm dealing with something now. And I was just like, I actually feel sorry for adults that are bullies because it's letting me know that you need to find tools to heal. Like, it's weird to me to bully other adults. Like, are you crazy? Like, it's weird. But I've gone through this with several adults. Good luck. I'm protected by God. I know I'm most important. I don't react to it. If nothing else, I feel sorry for you. I'm like, are you good? Like you're 100 years old and you're still this person in the schoolyard. You all right? Well, in our case, wherever it may be, I won't be specific, but it's sad. It's like get it together. I hate bullies. I was bullied so much in elementary, middle school was good, and now I was bullied in high school. Similar story, Kelly. So I was bullied in elementary, horrifically bad in middle school. Middle school was the worst because that's when I started getting like really fat. So it just went from bad to worse. In high school, it started bad, but then it got better because then lost a bunch of weight and just so weird. I don't understand how people are bullied for being fat, but whatever. But high school was half and half. And then, I'm still getting it in my adult years, but I just gotten really better at just telling people to F off. Like, I don't care. Like, for sure. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, friends are everything, but I feel like I abuse my friends, so that's why I just like I'm just going to be good this year and just work on myself. Like I've been decluttering my space. Mirrors on my mind. We will be showing you some awesome stuff. Some of it is Michael Jackson related. Just basically like how I'm elevating the space on a budget. And because I think that's part of depression too. Like if your environment is like cluttered, you're not good. And I noticed as I was healing, I was starting to declutter my space. I found a place down Soho where I could sell my clothes by the pound. Because I have a lot of clothes, so I'm not gonna be able to post all my clothes, but like, just get some money. That would be cool. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Voo Glam. And you could put subscriptions in here as well. But mine isn't. It's for the computer lights, and it's one tint lighter, darker. So, because I'm sensitive to light sometimes, so most of my glasses are tinted, so I could see without Yeah, I've heard of that. That people skin to get bullied too. I was like, what? Do you clean your clothes or get more clothes? So lately, I had to buy clothes because my job wants us to dress professional. So a lot of my current clothes are not job appropriate. So I'm probably just going to sell my old clothes. I tried to thrift, but I needed a work wardrobe like 911. So I ended up going to Banana Republic Factory, which is super affordable, by the way. Sheen, yes. I'll be wearing Sheen on Friday. I wear Sheen at least once a week. So, I don't usually put my stuff in the dry cleaners. Most of my stuff I just wash like normal. So, I'm cheap. Plus, our dry cleaners is gone. The pandemic wiped that out. Oh, it's like I have to go all the way to like Midtown to do my dry cleaning. So, whatever. So, all my clothes are washable. So, but thank you guys for letting me cry. It's funny when Taryll was crying. Keep it real. He was triggering me, so I was trying not to cry because I'm on my own live. But I was like, I kind of felt it coming because I was like, I'm sad. she is Sheen is. They got some nice stuff. Like my coworker, she got the best wardrobe, and it's all Sheen. I think it's safe again. I know they were claiming Scorpios. What the Scorpios were in there allegedly. I don't want nobody suing me. But I guess it's no. Well, I take that back. I know some of them. They were, but I don't want to like say it's just Sheen. So some of your clothes in general may have materials that are not considered safe and may be like toxic to your body. If you're concerned about that, then you need to buy organic cotton. That's only a handful of companies in real life. But I don't want to put that on one company. That's like most companies if you're talking about the materials. Because like, child, it's a lot of them. It's a lot. Like I have some organic cotton stuff, but the downfall is that it rips a lot quicker. So it's just like for your lady parts, you might want your underwear to be organic, if you can afford it. But it's scary though that the companies make clothes that are toxic, and then like so many people are getting cancer. Like this is part of the problem. Our clothes are toxic, allegedly, because I don't want it like coming from me. Your water has stuff in it. The air is messed up. It's like there's so many reasons. Your food. So it's just like, give us a break. Jen, it's in the same factory. Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know that. But that's pretty much what I was saying. Like, it's not most of these companies, the clothes are toxic, allegedly. So it sucks. It sucks. Well, I think I'm going to end this live. I never thought this would be a 3 hour live on someone's album watch party, but I'm here for for it all. Jen, I believe the next watch party is on either Jen or Tori's, or they'll have a dual live for June 25th. But don't quote me. Don't quote me. But I think as for my channel, I think the next live I want to have is like a wellness check, and that I'll do a dual live with myself. And I think Tori wanted to jump in as well. Just if you guys want to share your stories, just check in. It's been I might want to say it's been a tough year. It's been a tough era. It has not been normal since 2020. It's just been like pockets of peace here and there, but a lot of people are just not in a good headspace, myself included. I'm hopeful though. I'm hopeful. I'm glad that God put me on a wake up list. So but it's tough. A lot of us are just living from check to check, or uh just things are just not adding up. Lots of loss, jobs. Like where I work, people ask me for a job every week, and it's so crazy. Like, I have the power to hire, but we have a small team, so it's just like you can't help everybody. Just all you can do is say, "Well, I'm not hiring, but this company is." It's tough. It's tough. So yeah, I'll reach out to Tori. Of course, Michael Week is going to be the priority, and then maybe shortly after Michael Week, we could have a wellness thing. And if you guys want more wellness videos, then we'll put that on Mirrors on Our Mind. But if anybody wants to be a guest and talk and share, sometimes just getting it out helps. Just talking about it. So for sure. But yeah, definitely keep the faith, fam. I feel y'all. I don't remember what live it was, but we had a live this year. It started it was a celebrating one, and the next thing you know, everybody was losing it. Everybody was sharing, and that's when I knew nobody was good. So I know it's needed. Yeah, it'll never be the same. And so, never live in fear, because fear is not of God. Um, just keep your head up, be strong in your faith, be strong in who you are. And count your blessings. Like I'm telling you, like this is the year I realized I had everything I needed all along. Like it was Dorothy in The Wiz when she realized she could have went home this whole time. Like everything that you've ever needed has been in your life from day one. You're the one that's trying to live this weird life. It's like once you realize like what real wealth is, then you're going to be good. You're going to be wearing purple Crocs, living your best life. You feel me? Yeah. There's not, and unfortunately, we're in an era that unless you have a strong skill set, you're going to have to either create your jobs or really be on them grinds. Like really be on the grind to find one. It's definitely a lot going on. Like we're in New York, we just lost one of the biggest Old Navies. And I asked them, I said, what's going to happen? A lot of these people are being laid off. The I know there's like, I think 50 Macy's closed. I think throughout the United States. Forever 21 is gone. It's crazy. Like it's bad when the retail jobs are going. You know what I'm saying? Like what's left? And I even went to, I think it was Taco Bell, one of these fast food places. Most of it was being ran by like a computer. So they had like a human. If I see the place again, I'll take a picture. I was like, oh hell no, like not even fast food is hiring. Like, what are we doing? Thought it would never be the same. You must continue to be strong. We must endure to the end. Absolutely. Be strong and be able to adapt and pivot for sure. Like, so hard not having Tito anymore. I agree. I don't know if you guys, for those who went out to Cali during the This is Thriller last year, Tori had a Tito Jackson tribute and gave us this sticker, and it says I think it says thank you Tito, or thank you Tito Jackson. So I finally put it in like this acrylic thing and put it on my refrigerator, because I said I didn't want to stick. I always wanted to like see it all the time. And I have a handful of memories of Tito. Tito has been so kind to me when he was alive. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I dressed like Tito the most. I've always loved Tito Jackson. Like that was my homie, like in my head, like not in real life. Just for some reason always resonated with Tito. So of course the pain I feel for Tito is nothing in comparison to like what his actual children and families feeling. But like I was insanely sad when Tito passed away, because I said I had the honor to like actually have real memories with him. Like this is someone I actually met. And so sweet. So sweet. Now, between me and you, I know I said this before, but some of y'all may have heard, I did piss Tito off the first time I met him, because I was nervous. And I kept going, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So then Tito's cousins was like, yo, she said, stop. You don't see you aggravating him? And I did see it, but it was just like, I was so dorky and nervous. I'm much younger too. We're talking like 15 years ago. So yeah, I think Tina was the first person that I aggravated. It was so embarrassing, but I never made that mistake again. I was like, girl, get your freaking feelings in order. But yeah, miss you dearly, Papa T. Yeah, always, always. Don't forget to call and say I love you to your loved ones. Every moment you have. I'm all for the wellness check for a live stream. All right, I will reach out to Jen, Tori, see how we can set this up. Definitely in about 2 weeks. Absolutely. I think that one of Prince's biggest flex is like Prince just does not care. Prince will have purple Crocs, free t-shirts on, living his best life. But I think that's, to me, that's real wealth, where you just don't fall into the shenanigans of curated wealth, right? So like that's freeing when you do what you want to do and don't care what other people think about you. Like having good clothes doesn't make you successful. You could be stylish wearing Shein, keeping it real with you. My coworker proves that every freaking day. So absolutely. So I know for me, I'm working on storefront, live shopping. Like I'm definitely trying to create money from home. I'm from a sales background. I think I would be good at that. So, instead of being mad that my job might be terminated one day, it's time to pivot. It's all good. Jobs are very unstable. Absolutely. Yeah. Taco Bell has this weird, less human thing going on. This is whack. Wow. on a separate note, but slightly connected, I know in New York, Amazon has stores where you have to scan your Amazon membership in, you grab your stuff, and it scans you out without a register. And of course, that's the future of supermarket shopping. Like, yes, I get it. Support people. A lot of fast food places are moving to the kiosks. Unreal. Which means if these I don't even want to say entry level jobs. I'm going to say these food jobs are moving into robotics. Brick and mortar is being placed with online. And then the jobs that I did look into, you have to be very specialized in certain skill sets. What happens to that person who doesn't have those skill sets? What is the future? Something to think about. Tito was just getting started. I know. I know there's supposed to be a food festival in August. I still can't say what I want to say, but all I'm saying is you might want to go. I'm waiting for certain people to make it public so I can tell y'all what we want to tell y'all. Plus, we want to make sure those plans are solidified. But just saying, you might want to look into stuff. Austin plays guitar like Tito and Sons. Yeah, and Austin looks a little bit like freaking. He looks like Michael Little. So I don't know if y'all saw my AI video I made with the mermaids meeting the Jacksons, right? Y'all saw how I was hugging freaking Austin? I was thirsty. And it's funny, like the mermaid captured that energy. Austin is all the men are fine. But Austin look a lot like Michael. I was just like, so Austin got Michael's face, or mostly Michael's features, with Jermaine's body. I'm just saying, hot chocolate, delicious. But if he has a girlfriend with respect, I mean nothing by it. Like, I'm assuming he's single, but Austin's very attractive. Looks a lot like Uncle Michael. Yeah. I said Prince figured out what real life is. Purple Crocs and t-shirts, chilling with his dogs and freaking motorcycle in Hill, Los Angeles. Off topic, we need to update the yes. So I don't want to say too much, but definitely Green is the new lane. New videos are going to be made hopefully later on today. Mayor's on my mind. I don't know what I want to say yet. That's why I've been quiet. I know for a fact I can't talk about one thing that was made clear by somebody, but I'm being quiet for a reason. I'm just trying to figure out what to say. More likely, I just think I'm probably just going to just start decluttering the house again because I just cannot speak about this year in general. As always, most of my stories are not mine exclusively, so out of respect, I can't say much. So, green is the new lean. I took 3 months. That was part of what was going on in the background. And I haven't been to the gym in 3 months. I've been doing power walking. My legs look amazing. But my stomach looks crazy. I still look like a little B12, but my legs look amazing. So I hope to be back in the gym. I know for sure I signed up for a couple of classes this month, and I hope to be back in the gym like any second now. But I wasn't really posting on those channels because I was grieving. I was dealing with some stuff. So, but out of the ashes, the phoenix will rise again. I'm super excited for this chapter. Because I have exactly 89 days until my year challenge is over, and I figure go out strong, go out as strong as possible. So even though I had some setbacks, thank God I didn't gain any weight. I haven't gained 1 pound in my 3 months break. But at the same time, I didn't lose any weight either. So, but we're back on track. So thanks. I'll be on point. I'll be on every channel. I appreciate you. Listen, y'all, look out for Jafar. I have a feeling we'll be talking about I met Jafar when he has what I call that it thing. All like I can't wait to see what's gonna happen with him. You did. Oh, I wish I had that feeling because I would have found a way to see him in concert or something. Me and Tori tried to see him twice. And it's just like, you always make these statements, oh, like I'll do it later, I'll see him later. I actually saw Tito Jackson at the Havenhurst house. And I didn't take a picture with him because I said, oh, I'll just see him the next time he's here. Ciao. Ciao. So that never happened, spoiler alert. And I don't know. Like I know I'm going to see the Jacksons later on this year in concert. If especially if they're on my side of town, like support, like don't take them for granted. What documentary? You talking about history? Or are you talking about Taj's project? What else? We have the history from the Michael Jackson estate, and then we have history like Taj's thing. Oops. When I saw Tito playing the guitar when my mom took me to see the Jacksons, I was blown away and amazed. Heck yeah. First time I saw Tito do a solo performance was on the stage at the Apollo in 2012. Girl. And it's funny, I don't even think I meant to do it. I found myself constantly taping Tito. It's so interesting what you're gravitated to. But I was excited to see all the brothers equally. They put on a great show. Marlon was doing something crazy. He kept like falling to his knees so you would hear the stage go map, like boom. So I said, I'm sure Marlon will not be doing these James Brown falling to the knees things for long because I'm like, that's just not good. Get your knee pads on. But Marlon crushed it. And then like the show was a little rough because they were just starting to tour again after many, many years since like 2001. But they did a really, really good job. I do miss Jermaine being on the stage. I'm hoping one day he returns. And Randy just retired altogether. But I do also respect if that's not where they want to do, then it is what it is. Like I don't want anyone to ever do something out of obligation because we feel that too. Like when I saw the last show I saw was the second show without Tito, and it was Taryll, Marlon, and Jackie. So Taryll, of course, didn't do the meet and greet, but his uncles did, and they were super sweet. And I'm like, I'm sure that wasn't easy because days later they were having the memorial service for Tito. But I was like, and honestly, sometimes the Jacksons inspire me because sometimes we'll know they're going through stuff, and just to see how they handle things is so inspiring. Like, because unfortunately, somewhere down the line, everybody is going to have to experience something like that, and you're going to have to figure out how to push on. That is something that's really hard to do. Isn't decluttering everything? Girl, I found so many freaking things. Actually, most of my content is stuff that I found in my house. I was like, oh, I have this. Oh, I have this. Oh, I have this. Crazy. I started light working out March 26th, still doing it. Congrats. Keep going. Keep going. It definitely improves your life. Like you guys know I have a rare condition and I wasn't able to walk. I'm starting to walk. I'm probably 90% back to normal, speed walking and everything. And I contribute that to going to the gym, doing long walks. I did sprain my ankle really bad in the winter, but I was still walking, limping all. I was just like, thank you. Only lost 15 pounds, but thanks. This is the slowest weight loss ever, but I'm happy. As long as I don't gain weight, a win is a win. Oh, Taj's project. Hopefully, I don't know. Like, look, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, we could tell by our whole March with Michael that the public is definitely realizing the allegations were false. But I still look forward to Tasha's project because it still will be a nice addition to what's already out there. But the project being delayed 9 times out of 10 is tied in with his father's death, things that we don't know about. Like I said, I can't get into stuff either about what have I experienced with my mom. Some of the stuff, it has to be confidential. But when you lose a parent, it is extremely complicated. It's so many things that I wasn't aware of. So if there's delay, we're going to give every single member from 3T grace to be able to get through it the way they need to do it. So when Ron was at the concert 2 years ago, Tito looked tired. I never realized that. Yes, Marlon's very, very silly. Like, that's his thing. The clown, the class clown. I love it. The body roll king. I talked to Taryll after his dad died. I talked to him and he was supposed to release his album. I said, take your time. I'm not going anywhere. Absolutely. Absolutely. Especially Tito's children, give them grace. Like, and remember, they already lost their mom. They have no living parents. So give them grace to get through their projects the way they need to go through it. Support them the best way you can. Stream their music, buy their music. A lot of you guys showed up to the live. That was a great way to support and let him know that you care about what he's doing. And just keep showing up where you can. I know TJ has the family rules. Taryll hopefully will do more lives. He said he's going to do more lives. And I would say for this week, the minimum we could do is stream the music and at least buy one downloaded version, whether it be on his website, on Amazon, or Apple Music. And if you have the extra money, all the above. But I understand if you don't have the extra money, but do the best that you can. Do the best that you can. Like, we want the second generation to have the opportunity to pay the bills, get things done, make things happen, so that they can still keep giving us the wonderful music that they've been giving us this year and years prior. So, I'm a true supporter of the family. Like Jen said, we do this out of love. Like, that's the currency. We just want to make sure that everyone knows how amazing this family is. No one's perfect. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I will say this, they do treat their fans very, very kindly, kinder than most. So that alone is reason for me to support. Oh, she's still here. All right, y'all. I really mean it. I'm going to go because it's 5:00. I haven't had one meal yet. Not that I need to eat a meal, and plus I need a workout. But new content's coming to Greetings the New Lean. I cannot wait to share what's going on. And definitely mirrors on my mind. A lot of decluttering, a lot of fun stuff to do. And we will have our mental wellness thing coming soon. I will speak to my little I don't even know what to call us, but my YouTube clique. And that's it for now. Thanks again. See y'all soon. Love you. Have a good afternoon. Bye. Thank you for watching this live or replay. Make sure you sub to this channel to get more content like this. Don't forget to like the video, share, and I will see you guys real soon.